With all of the modern systems and modern control functionality, the way you want to program is you want to program the part itself, and then it doesn't matter what machine you run it on. So if I have a part that I can cut on machine A, I don't have to completely reprogram it to move it to machine B. One of the biggest problems that CNC shops are facing is skilled workforce availability. Unfortunately, a lot of the available skilled workforce are skilled on the older technologies. It's very difficult to find CNC resources that are skilled on all of the latest technologies, the latest programming systems, and the latest control functionality. One of the first things I'd get heavily involved in your local community colleges, start to find the tech schools. Make sure that they are teaching what you need your future workforce to know. In addition to that, use them as networking to start to learn what other opportunities there are and to stay fresh on some of the newer technologies that are out there in the industry. They're an incredible resource that aren't taken advantage of by most of the shops that I'm involved in. Moving up into the advanced technology opens up all kinds of new doors, makes you a lot more efficient. The 5-axis one that we discussed in the panel discussion at the show is a huge one where a lot of people think it's too complicated and too expensive. But when you start to learn that one 5-axis machine replaces three 3-axis machines, it allows you to not have to refixture parts. You can cut a very complicated part with just one setup. The ROI becomes very big. So there is a little bit of upfront cost, but really you make it all up in the end because of the type of parts you can make and how efficiently you can make them. In addition, the programming systems today and the control functionality makes it really easy to do. You don't have to be a PhD in 5-axis machining. The systems can do a lot of the work for you now, as long as everything is set up correctly. AI is always a tricky thing. There's a lot of companies are promoting AI. My opinion on the best approach for AI is to use it as a resource to more quickly investigate and identify trends in data. So if you're doing a lot of data collection, which I'd highly recommend, you can use AI learning systems to start to identify trends and anomalies in your manufacturing workflow and help you become more efficient and fix those issues. One of the common traditional way for programming is to program a specific machine, which means you're going to tell all of the axes to go to a particular position so that the tool happens to make the part that you want. With all of the modern systems and modern control functionality, the way you want to program is you want to program the part itself, and then it doesn't matter what machine you run it on. So if I have a part that I can cut on machine A, I don't have to completely reprogram it to move it to machine B. That's the concept of programming a part versus programming a machine. You aren't doing anything that's really unique to that specific machine platform. It's all part specific. The biggest thing that I'd recommend is involve companies like FANUC earlier in the process. Most of the time, small to medium-sized shops and large shops only contact us when there is a problem, or they'll come to us to buy a specific widget. If you come to us and say, this is the process that I need to improve, or this is the problem I'm trying to solve, we have all kinds of tools available to us to try to help you do that very efficiently and effectively.